Hello everybody. Oh, I got it on backwards. I decided not only to follow Jesus, I also decided that I'm going to do something really ambitious for the new year. You know, this is a huge thing. You know, I don't take this lightly. I decided that I am going to start using warm colors this year because I only use pinks and purples. So you see all these warm colors? This is of course the Jaclyn Hill palette. Slightly controversial, but can you see it? It's kind of hard to see. Lighting I know is not ideal, but this is what I'm doing. So I already started with this as a base. I'm going to go do this and then I'm going to work these colors. I'm going to just kind of make my way up and go into there, maybe a little bit of this stuff in the shimmer part. Yeah, I'm really serious about it. I'm just going to do a full glam, even though the farthest I'm going to be, the most I'll be doing for New Year's is most likely sitting by the fire, but I can't complain about that. So anyway, yes, and then I combined, let's see if I could show you these two colors, and I'm starting to do the quote-unquote transition shade, the dreaded transition shade. So I want to do like a full glam, because why not, right? To get nice and dark. I'm also having a little bit of concealer here. I want to keep it kind of clean. So I just kind of want to show you where I'm at. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work these two colors together. I said I was going to go with warmer colors. Now, I mean, I got to represent, right? So I think I am going to go with this one here. Can you see that? That one. Looks more orange, but it's kind of like a brownish orange. You know who always amazes me is NikkieTutorials. How does she do it? The way she does her blending. I remember I was watching a YouTuber trying to imitate her thing, and it didn't even come out nearly as good. So I don't know if that's just lighting or skill. So that's that. So I did put the warm color. Okay, honey bunny, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, you making a video?
I'm making a video. I'm making a makeup video.
Well, I got the last slice of pizza, everybody.
It's okay. I think I'm gonna go with this guy. Ooh, can you see this one? So I'm just kind of just swishing more and more. So I'm pretty happy with that. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start taking the darker color, and I'm gonna kind of bring it right under the brow bone, just to kind of I don't know. We'll see. Just to kind of play around. Right now we're just playing around. We're just playing around. If you're home like me and you're not doing too much, you can at least watch this and have some fun with me. So I'm really liking how this is coming out. I must say that I know this is Morphe, but I gotta tell you, I'm really pleased with the blendability of it. Now we're gonna go kind of like in between here. I'm just gonna get right at the outer corner. So kind of like what I'm doing, I don't know if you're noticing, but kind of like what I'm doing is, I went a little bit too far with that, but I kind of go all the way and then I slowly creep back further and further towards the, as it gets darker. And I think that gives it a nice kind of a gradation. So right now, I'm just going to kind of blend everything together using kind of like this, this is a Real Techniques. I use this for highlighting and I also use it for blending eyeshadow. And right now, I'm having a hot flash. Oh, so annoying. Setting brush. So I'm using my scrub that I got at the dollar store, swishing it around like the Veramona. So I think I want to kind of do like a copper. So I think this one here, and then darker or something, I'm not sure. Because I definitely want to play with this one too. This one is definitely out of my comfort zone, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm going to do that copper one. I'm going to start with it because it just looks so out of my comfort zone that I just gotta go for it, you know. So I'm going to start towards the middle because I have no idea what it's going to look like. Oh, I could probably tell you what the name of that is. Hunts. Is that a Hunts? Wait. Firework. So supposedly that's firework. Yeah. So I think I'm going to go for like a golden glow. I'm going to try to do a nude lip. Hey, so I'm actually going to go back and I'm going to go over the mid and the towards the end of the eye. I'm going to go over it with Jax. Just because it's a darker copper and it's kind of scares me more than the other one I'm using. The other one was a little bit lighter, so that's that. And now I'm going to go for a lighter color kind of in the inner corner. And I just got to say, the person I was really inspired by was Jamie Genevieve. I love her. I can barely understand her because of her accent, but it's adorable and I love it. I mean, I love over-the-top makeup. So I guess this is partly in tribute to her. Just want you to see the color payoff. It's really good. Really want to keep that bright. Now, you could see it. I've got some fallout. That's okay. Since I haven't done my foundation, I can clean that up. It's no problem. So I'm going to continue to just pack it on in the corner. I really want to make that super bright. I mention that it's probably a good idea as we get older. You know, this area tends to get darker, so go really bright there. I mean, obviously don't look ridiculous, but if you're going to do an inner corner, go really bright. And then also, you know how we have that slightly darker area? You know, make sure you work to conceal that. And also when you put the eyeshadow in, make sure you really add the brightness to it. It makes the eyes pop. This is what we're looking at so far. I love it. It's like a copper penny look. Now I'm just going to finish up with the brow bone and everything, but I'm really loving this. I even go a little bit even brighter in the corners, but in the meantime, I'm working on my brow bone, and I'm mixing Obsessed, Enlight, and Beam together because I love a really bright brow bone. I like to put everything kind of like in a C, just kind of mark, just to kind of make the eyes look even, make the eyes look kind of brighter and larger. And almost like as a extra highlight for the eye. So you really get like a nice highlight here, and then of course you're going to eventually do another highlight around the cheek and the orbital bone. It really will make it pop. All right, I'm really proud of myself. I went out my comfort zone and it looks really good. So that's my New Year's resolution, is to work with warmer colors. Now I'm going to work on the eyes. I mean, I'm going to do some mascara. So I'm going to try the Lash Paradise once again. Everybody thinks it's the greatest thing ever, so I'll try it again. I think it's a really good idea if you're someone like me that has really sensitive eyes, to go ahead and use your eyeshadow kind of like eyeliner is, like, especially if you're going to do that flick, it kind of like opens up the eyes, right? So use your eyeshadow in that same way of kind of fanning out the color that you want. Something that tends to happen as you get older is, for me at least, the edges of my eyebrows, I lose hairs on the edges here of my eye, mostly on the inner corner, but I always used to have kind of like a few lashes at the end. I don't, so it's kind of hard to try to get that because I always love to have like the eyelashes fan out. So now off to doing the foundation. I've already put concealer on my nose because of James Charles. I think that's a great tip. I think that James Charles is a little brat currently. He's just in and out of doing things that make sense and then doing things that make no sense. Right now he's 20 years old and he's making 20-year-old mistakes, except that he's unfortunately, whether he likes it or not, he's a role model. Okay, that's just the way it goes. I'm gonna use my Milani Conceal and Perfect. I might use this also as a kind of concealer. I want to show you something so you can see for yourself. When you get older, like I've mentioned before, you deal with redness. So what you're seeing is you see this very pale, and then you see the redness. So my goal, what I want to try to do, is I want to create a nice contour, but I don't want it, I want to make sure that this matches my skin here, but you're going to, when you do a contour, it's kind of like that dark brown. Still trying to figure that out. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm trying to make sure that this part matches this part, which is a lot paler, which even in real life, you know, it looks exactly the same as on camera. So maybe we'll figure that out tonight. As usual, using my wet sponge that I think is a better option for us older women. Okay, got the foundation on. Now I'm going to do some fun stuff. I'm going to do some baking. I'm going to use my Cover FX. Patrick Starr uses this. Alright, so I got powder all here. I really want to I really want to do like a really strong contour, and I do want also to deal with boop, 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 that thing. I'm going to use my Fiona Styles contouring. Alright, so I got a really strong contour. I haven't completely blended it in, but a nice tip also, you will see that I did go kind of dark here. We're going to see how it looks afterwards. If it's a complete disaster, I'll fix it. It's just makeup. But I do like the idea. Even Jamie Genevieve, I was impressed because she's like me. Bring the contour kind of upwards, so that kind of gives you more of a lift if you tend to have kind of sagging skin. But yeah, I got a nice sharp contour going there, so we'll see how it goes. I think I'm going to dust my bake off with my Sunny, the e.l.f. Sunny. I've seen Patrick Starr do it, so I'm gonna do it. It's looking good, looking good. I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it, so we'll see how it goes. I'm having a hot flash right now. Ooh, and I got powder all over my hands. Great, at least I have a towel. Alright, so next what I'm going to do is bronzer. Right, so I'm gonna use my Gwen Stefani that I love. I think this is definitely something I'm very pleased with. I'm gonna use these two colors to bronze up my face. So yeah, I'm just using these two colors. Too red. But so far, everything's looking good. Disaster, so I'm quite pleased. So we're just doing some warming up of the face. Very pleased. Not doing my brows, don't forget. I always say, wait till you do your brows last, because you got all this stuff that's going on around.
Yeah, you got one more stick in here.
Last fire of the year.
So you got this going. If it goes out, gets close to going out, you got one more piece of wood, okay?
Okay, honey bun. Gonna have a happy new year. Yay.
There goes
So what are we gonna have, like, before you go to bed? What are some goals that we have?
Well, like the goals I put on Facebook, more naps, and then an unwanted extra 25 pounds of weight put on, and more frustration reading Donald Trump's tweets. And
I think those are all kind of easy already. Hi, are you trying to get up? Come on up. Can you make it? There you go. So I think definitely working on being more happy for you, I think, is, contentment, that kind of thing. Right?
Yeah, I would love that. I mean, you should be happy.
And then here I am, I did my makeup. Now, see, I think it looks pretty obvious right now, but I think that for us older women, I think what's a good idea is to try to do dark. You can't do this like if you're having a revealing dress, but if you have like a turtleneck and you go a little dark underneath that, I feel like that really does, obviously it's really intense here. I might have to work on that, but I think it's a great way to kind of like de-emphasize all the sins that lie beneath. But anyway, so it's New Year's Eve 2018, soon to be 2019, and I'd say this was a good year. One of the best, oh look at my here kitty pie. One of the best years, really one of my most favorite holiday times. I got to do so much, so many more things that I ever could do in the past, like forever, So it's a nice feeling. But I think for me, I'm challenging myself to make daily videos for 365 days. That's the goal. And then, or post for 300, because I might do some content and then post it like 2 days later, but try to have something every day. So hopefully you'll be liking that. And the other thing that I want to do is I just forgot. What was it? Remember what I wanted to say? I definitely want to... What was the thing? Do you remember, Maggie? I can't remember. 365 days a year. Daily vlogs. Love you more? Is that what you're asking me, to love you more? I could do that. That's definitely doable.